easiest way to assemble this design is to actually do it in place. So the first thing you'll need to do is put the linens on your table. We've got a green tablecloth that we're starting with here, and then have chosen a 36-inch square topper to go over the top of the table to give us a baseline for the centerpiece when it's completed. If you're going to create the design and not move it, you can just simply put the centerpiece swag right on the tabletop. But if you want to be able to pick it up and relocate it, you'll want to put a tray down, and in this instance we've chosen a pretty silver tray. They can be found fairly inexpensively, and they're a good size for moving them. You could also use, say, a turkey platter or a large platter, a low vegetable bowl, anything that you can kind of contain the centerpiece on after it's finished. So that's going to go down on our table, and then we'll put in our centerpiece swag into the center of that. And we're using one that has taper holders in the center of it. They're little metal cups for that. There's 3 of them in here, but for the design today we're going to use 2 of them because we have some beautiful, tall, elegant tapers, and 2 will be sufficient. This will set right down into the middle of the tray, and then we'll take a little bit of ribbon and add the color to it. It adds nice texture. It's an inexpensive way to create color and texture in a design, and also creates a ribbon of color that moves through the design, which helps unify it in the end. To finish off the ends, you can take and put a knot in the ribbon like so, and just finish it off that way in the design, or cut the ribbon at an angle, or you can do the 2 points on it where you fold it in half and cut it like so, and that gives you a nice 2-pointed end to your ribbon this way. So we'll start on this end of it. You can use the evergreen itself, because it's all made of wire, to actually kind of press and wire them down into the design. We'll run the color of ribbon from one side this way and run it across to the other side and back through this direction, and letting it just kind of weave off the design this way. And then again cutting that same 2-point on this end of the ribbon and off the table. The ribbon's also a good way to lengthen the overall design on the table if you wanted to make it bigger. Then we'll take and set our tapers in. In those metal cups, if you find that the taper is too wide at the base, you can simply use a knife and take a little bit of the wax off of it to get a little bit of a point on the end, and set it down into those candle cups, press it in, and the base for our design will be ready to go. And now we're ready to add some flowers to the design.